Is our connection here, managing member of the Kallen Law Firm. Good morning, Craig. Welcome back to the show.
Good morning, McGraw. How are you?
We're good. So what is a collaborative divorce?
Well, it's not an easy answer, but I'll try. It's a commitment between the spouses to take the fight out of a divorce and try to work together with their respective attorneys for a result that's good for both sides. At the beginning of the process, both parties and their attorneys sign a no-fight agreement that says that they're going to try to work it out, and if they don't, the attorneys will withdraw and they'll have to retain other counsel. So it's a process by which the parties commit to working out an agreement versus fighting against each other.
The fighting is a fine line. What determines a fight?
Well, I think what determines a fight is that if there's certain issues that cannot be resolved between counsel and between the parties, and a judge has to decide. And a fight means going to court and putting up, calling your first witness and having the judge decide those issues versus trying to work them out. By further explanation, McGraw, let's say that you couldn't agree that what the value of your real estate was. Mm-hmm. A collaborative divorce might employ a real estate appraiser that's hired by both parties to ascertain a value to smooth that issue out and get that issue in the column of an agreement versus a fight.
So in other words, we would have to agree to the arbitrary appraisal that we both agree to, good or bad, we're going to agree to it. If we don't, and the judge has to decide that's a fight and we got to start all over again, costing ourselves more money.
That's right. I mean, McGraw, the court process, the judges try as hard as they can, and they do a fine job over there, and in every courtroom in the state. But, they only have a limited view of testimony, and right. It really serves all parties best if you can avoid the judge, if you can avoid the courtroom. So collaborative divorce is an attempt to try to take the case away from the court and keep the power within the parties.
A divorce can often be kind of a drawn-out process. So does this collaborative effort, does it speed up the process?
That's a really good question. I think it does. If you have a litigated divorce, it can go on as long as 2 years. I would think that in most cases, if you employ professionals that can help you, such as accountants and counselors and business valuation experts, etc., if you can jointly hire these people and they don't have an angle, they don't have they're not your hired gun,
right.
I think you can reach conclusions a heck of a lot faster than you could with each side hiring a hired gun and having the hired guns fighting each other.
Are you seeing your clients bring this to you, or are you bringing this to them?
I'm bringing it to them. That's why I wanted to kind of talk about it, McGraw, because it's something that not a lot of people know about. They know about mediation, but they have a hazy view of what that is. And the bottom line is divorce can involve numerous complex issues that get in the way of settlement. A collaborative divorce is a way where the lawyers can hire people to smooth these things out, to try to, take the gunpowder out of the fight.
Yeah. Did you ever have a situation, Craig Kallen, managing member of the Kallen Law Firm, where a divorcing couple agrees to this collaborative divorce and ultimately realize that they can get along and they don't want to get divorced at the end?
No. I only
wishful thinking, I guess, on my part.
Yeah. I've had a couple of those cases, McGraw, but not in the context of a collaborative divorce. But I have had those happen before.
Really?
I think usually when people get to the point where they hire lawyers, it puts a schism, whatever word you want to use, between the parties, and it's very rare that at that point that you'll have a reconciliation between the parties.
You should write a book, Craig. I bet you it'd be a fascinating read.
Mm-hmm.
I have written a book, McGraw. It's called The Secret to Saving Legal Fees. I published it in 1999.
Maybe you should republish it again or get you on here to talk more about it. All right.
Yeah, perhaps so.
Craig Kallen, managing member of the Kallen Law Firm. What's the name of the book?
The book is The Secret to Saving Legal Fees. It was published in 1999.
Can we still get it? Is it still out there?
I still think you can get it at Amazon and other
online
internet sources.
Right. Yeah. All right. There you go. Craig Kallen.
But
Thanks.
it wasn't exactly a bestseller.
It wasn't. Well, Craig Kallen, managing member of the Kallen Law Firm. Thanks, Craig. Have a good week.